And yes!
Wow.
He held on to the bag, and the Red Sox turn a nifty double play. I'm not sure how.
Play of the year right here.
All right, guys. Welcome to episode 3 of the 1-2-3 Double Play podcast. I'm your host, as always, Eric. With me, as always, Jake, who's showing off his Texas stuff because... You know, we've got to love the 9-9 Texans team.
Wait, are we 9-9?
The 500 Texas Rangers. Y'all lost today.
Dang it. Okay.
No, you won today.
No, we lost.
No.
We won yesterday. 1-0.
Oh, okay.
Won yesterday, lost today.
The one, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tigers pitching's throwing me off.
We're good. We're hurt.
We're good. Yeah. No, we have the same record going into today, so that's hilarious, actually.
You know, hey.
But the crazy part is speaking of, we'll touch on the standings in just a minute. We're 9-8. You're 9-9.
9-9, yeah.
We're in the bottom of our division. Yeah,
You're
in the top of the
division.
And
I love it. And, 9-9, not concerned at all. 18 games. Who cares?
Yeah.
We're missing our two and our...
Your
we're missing our one
rotation.
and our three. Yeah. And Cody. We're missing 3 starters. We're missing Young. We're missing Lowe. Our guys that are replacing them are actually doing really good, who I'm sure we will trade. I've never been less stressed about a 9-9 start, no matter how high our expectations were. I'm chilling.
I'm glad you're not. I'm always stressed at 9-9, regardless of what the projections are for the season. I just want a good Red Sox season, and I mean, already I feel like we're living up past the expectations that were set for us in the preseason.
You're definitely beating.
I don't think anybody thought we would be good, especially our rotation. Like, our rotation has been absolutely locked down. It's our bullpen that's been killing us.
Well, and I mean, when you got O'Neill, you could have gotten a bench player or an MVP candidate, because he's been that before. I think he finished third in, 2018? And you got the best possible version of O'Neill you could have gotten so far. And that has helped. How's Devers been? I haven't looked.
Devers has been solid. Devers has been Devers. He's been hurt a little bit. I think tonight's actually his first game, or last night or tonight's the first game back from a little stinger injury. He's fine.
He had a mini down year last year.
A little bit, but he also had no help in the lineup last year. So Cassis is playing phenomenally.
Cassis.
He's hitting balls.
Who's the fast guy in the outfield?
Rafaela. Oh, Duran.
Duran's
been fine. He's been a good table setter. Rafaela,
not so much.
God love him for defense, but it's gonna take him a minute to get his bat coming around, I believe. It'll come around. I don't have any worries about Rafaela's potential as a bat. I definitely don't have any doubts of him in the outfield. But
no, I mean, you can't really, like I said, you can't worry too much right now. It depends on who you are. Yeah. You know who should worry?
The Astros.
Oh my God, they're bad. And I try to tell everyone. I'm glad I was on record saying this before.
You know who else should probably worry? The Braves.
Jackson Holliday. Oh, the Braves. Yeah.
The Braves.
Wait. Are they not good?
They're 10-5, but they lost their ace.
They did.
Fried's playing terribly. Ozzie Albies is on the IL now.
2 weeks in between each episode is perfect because there's Strider. I forgot Strider got hurt.
How did you?
It's just a while
There's
ago.
There's so many injuries right now. We'll touch on that
ago.
in a little bit too. But yeah, so we're looking at the American League stats because the American League's the best league.
Of course.
AL East is Yankees, 12-5. O's 10-6. 3-way tie for third with the Blue Jays, Rays, and Sox at 9-8. That division's just going to beat up on each other all year. That's all it's going to be. It's murderer's row, and I hate it, but I love it. Because, God, you could be in the American League Central, where everybody's going to finish with, 70 wins.
But a few hot starts there, honestly.
You've got the Guardians at 11-5, which we are in the middle of a series with the Guardians right now. We're actually got the game pulled up right now. 0-0, top 2. Guardians at 11-5, Royals at 11-6, which I'm shocked that the Royals are playing this well. I'm not shocked with some of the starts. Bobby Witt is Bobby Witt. Mm-hmm. There was a reason he was one of my MVP candidates.
That's fair. Too.
Pitching's been well.
Yeah.
Pitching's been really well. Salvador Perez has kind of turned back the clock a little bit. Crazy to me that they're 11-6. Tigers sitting at 10-7.
Cole Raggins. Who we gave them. It stings, but I told someone earlier today that I'm friends with on Instagram. I told them I would do it again, even if I knew Aroldis would suck. I would still do it again, just because, like.
Yeah.
But it does hurt. Like.
It always hurts.
It
Always hurts when you trade somebody and they start murdering for like the other team, and you're like, wow, that's the position I need right now.
Especially because it was immediate. It's not like he started murdering 3 years later.
Yeah.
He went over there and he was awesome, but he might have needed a change of pace.
It's like trading an outfielder when you need an outfielder, but you trade that outfielder to a super team.
Who are you talking about?
Mookie Betts.
Oh. I thought you were talking about...
No. God,
I
no.
don't know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the Yankees guy.
I will never... Oh, when the... Yeah, no, that was just stupid. I don't know why you trade Juan Soto to the Yankees. Yeah. I will never be over the Mookie Betts trade.
That's fair.
It'll haunt me for the rest of my life.
Y'all, honestly, baseball is the one sport where one superstar doesn't turn you from bottom of the division to top of the division, but Mookie right now could... Like, I would lock you guys in for the playoffs if you had Mookie on your team. And right now, you're like up in the air for me. Like, I wouldn't predict you guys to make playoffs right now. You'd either be on the edge of making or missing for me.
That's fair.
But with Mookie, I would lock you guys for a playoff spot. I'm not even kidding.
Well, he is the best player in baseball, so.
He's up there.
He's the best player in baseball.
Top 5.
He's definitely the best player in baseball. And then rounding out the Central, you've got the Twins at 6-9. I think we both picked the Twins to win the division. They're so bad. And then you've got the 2-14 White Sox.
I think they were my division loser, though. I do think I had them.
I'm pretty sure their season's already over.
Yeah. I think they've already been eliminated.
Mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
And then you move to the West. This is your division. You want to touch up on it?
Yeah, I mean, you got us expected. Angels and Athletics, surprising. And then most people's... other rest of the top 3 division are in the bottom 2. So actually, is this the most surprising division? No. The Central's pretty crazy. But like, I mean, this division's flipped except for the reigning champs. This division's flipped. I mean, these two guys. I had the Angels as the worst team in baseball. Athletics is and also my top 5.
Angels got off to a hot start.
They did. They have cooled. They have cooled off, but like
we beat them and we took the series from them.
It's just reversed.
Athletics, they'll get back to normal. The Mariners, they're just waiting on J-Rod to come up and start hitting.
But I don't know. I mean, like
as we now go down 2-0.
Oof. I don't know if these teams are going to turn it on. I don't think that's a guarantee. I mean, the Mariners might finish with 80 or so wins, but I don't know if they're a play-in lock or a playoff lock.
The Astros are just.
I think they're old.
They are, and it really sucks because this is the year I traded for Bregman, and Bregman has been so bad.
Why would you do that?
I liked Bregman. It was a contract year, and I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, players play really well in contract years. He's not, but statistically, his Aprils are usually bad. So I'm riding the wave.
I think Rodon's been below average.
Jeremy Pena has been really solid.
Because Altuve's actually, I think he has the highest batting average left of qualified hitters. Altuve.
It's because he's wearing a wire.
Yeah, he probably is.
But I mean, I'm sure as somebody that hates the Astros like you, I'm sure it's nice to see them.
I think the whole league's happy.
Yeah, I think it's nice to see them chilling at the bottom of the division for you.
Oh yeah, chilling there. Like it's not like they're not even really close.
It's not like they're in the hunt. But yeah, no. So, any surprises for you in the AL at this point?
AL? I mean, other than the rough ones we touched on, like, the Athletics have stolen some wins. They took 2 from us. The Astros, I don't even call, that's really not a surprise to me. They're worse than I thought, but I thought that they'd be bad this year. Otherwise, no, we'd have to talk about individual players for surprises.
I think my surprise team, Bradford. My surprise team right now is the Yankees because I don't think either of us had them competing for a division title.
No. I didn't think Soto, like I said, I don't know if I said this before we started the pod or after, but one player doesn't take you from bottom to top. I didn't think Juan Soto would do all that.
I knew their offense would be insane with Volpe showing up out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. He is a top prospect, but Volpe's been playing very well. You've got Glaber, you've got Judge, you've got Stanton, you've got Soto. It's a who's who.
Yeah.
He's 4 home runs, batting .250, which
better
is
than
like
last year. Yeah,
150 points better than what he hit for me last year on my team.
If these were his numbers, like if he went on this pace for the year, I think that's pretty good considering what
Yeah.
what you'd want from Stanton or what you could expect from a 34-year-old Stanton.
Lean Carlos Stanton because he cut some weight.
Who are their pitchers again? Because they have
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Who are their pitchers? That was my main concern coming into the season is what would it look like without Garrett Cole? I mean, you've got Nestor Cortez, you've got
I've seen so many things on Cortez's like funny pitches and windups and stuff.
I like Nestor, nasty Nestor, with his stash. I don't know why his stash trips me out.
Did you see his quick pitch, his fake quick pitch?
The pump fake?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was so funny.
I still I don't know. He's weird.
Yeah,
I
man.
like him though. No, I don't because he's a Yankee. But yeah, you've got Schmidt, who's been okay, I think. I don't know if Ian Hamilton's actually starting. Like we said when we started the podcast, I don't keep up with the Yankees unless we're playing them because bleep the Yankees.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the NL.
I think over here we can almost say, quite literally, no surprise. Everything looks as should be.
There is one surprise for me, but we'll touch on it when we get to the division.
I'm trying to look. I mean,
National League, Braves, Phillies, just how you expected it to be. Mets in third place.
pretty expected.
Nats in fourth, Marlins in fifth, but the Marlins' entire team's pretty much hurt.
This was the NL Central. We said this could go any way, and I'm not
It really
surprised.
has, yeah.
I mean, sure.
To me, the Pirates at 11-6 shocked me a little bit. Pirates have been playing really good baseball.
I don't know. Well, like I said, okay, I did see them in spring training, and that got me a little higher on them than I would have been. And just watching spring training, I saw that they had more talent than I thought they did. Those Pirates.
Yeah, true.
Like, they really did.
Sorry, Tristan Cassis just hit a double.
Now,
Had to
11-6
get
is a
excited.
little surprising, but like,
Cubs at 10-6,
You know.
which I was off a couple of days during last week watching the Cubs and the Dodgers games at Wrigley. The wind was gusting like 30 miles an hour, and it was insane to watch them play there because like there were balls that were like straight popped up, and I'm like, oh, Freeman will get that. Somehow wound up in the second deck, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening here.
that's funny.
Wins, but they I think they sold 2 of 3 from LA, which if you can steal a series from LA, that's really good.
That is really
It's
good.
really good. The Reds, I think the surprise on the Reds is how bad Ellie's been.
I don't know. Like, no one under, 23, I'm going to be like, I'm surprised they're bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not... It's his second year. I'm not surprised he's bad.
That's fair.
But, like...
His strikeout rate is astronomical right now.
Yeah.
I think it's like over 20% of his at-bats are a strikeout.
I guess if I'm a Reds fan, I'm just not worried. You're going to have Ellie for years. I'm not going to care if he's bad right now. But I will say he's a pretty big piece on their team if they're going to be good, and he hasn't been. And that's kind of the reason. They're still... The record's
They're right
fine.
there. Yeah, they're
But-
a game and a half behind.
I mean, that division's doing pretty good.
One of our mutual friends and listeners of the podcast was me and him were talking about Ellie today. He said he's not sure if Ellie's hit tool stays very long.
Really?
He thinks he might be gone within 3 or 4 years.
Like, gone... Traded out the league? What do you mean?
Yeah, out the league.
Oh,
Don't know how his bat tool is.
He's so electric, though.
He's fun to watch.
He's good at everything but hitting.
But so was Billy Hamilton.
yeah.
Billy Hamilton was so much fun to watch play. Oh,
I thought that was a homer.
yeah.
Sorry.
I saw a crowd shot and I got excited.
Anyways, NL West.
NL West, Dodgers on top. Duh.
Padres probably
I expected.
a little better than I thought they'd be, but not.
You've got that stupid shortstop.
Yes.
Or third base, whatever he plays at this point.
Oh, Manny. I thought you were talking about Merrill. I was about to go into all the crazy prospects that have been killing it.
And then some that haven't been. No. Machado and Bogey's been playing.
Yeah, okay, but I kind of want to talk about young shorts. Tovar is killing it. Mason Wynn is killing it. Jackson Merrill's killing it. Short was one of the, shallowest positions last year. Now we've got 3 young guys. And, I don't know, most of those guys' teams are doing better than expected. Well, not really. The Rockies and the Cardinals are still
Well, it's still the Rockies.
bad. Merrill is probably part of the reasons the Padres are doing better than I thought they would. Diamondbacks off to an start. How's E-Rod doing for him? Is he healthy?
No, he's on the IL.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You should know that. He's on your team.
Yeah, I know. I know. I forget he's on my team because I
he's sitting
traded
on
for
the
him.
IL, yeah.
He's always on the IL. Giants, I thought they'd be a little better, but
I didn't.
It is early season.
It's just a team full of nobodies.
It's a team full of slightly above average players.
There we go. That's what I didn't mean to say nobodies.
Very, very slightly above average players, and I thought that maybe they could do something.
Slightly above better than the Rockies. Clearly.
Yeah, just barely better.
No, yeah, but I think it's good to touch on with the prospects talk.
Start with the prospect.
Start with Tristan Cassis trying to steal third base and getting thrown out.
Yikes.
Yeah, no. Jackson Holiday has been kind of butt cheeks.
Would you be scared? Like I said, I just can't be scared.
Kid, he's got a half season of minor league baseball underneath his belt. No, I'm not concerned if I'm the Orioles. I was supposed to say the Blue Jays, the Orioles. I mean, he's 20 years old.
Yep.
His hit tool hasn't fully developed, especially his power.
How many guys are up that got drafted last year?
Langford, Jackson. Is it just those two?
No. Is Cruz up?
Dylan Cruz?
Yeah.
No.
Is Skeens up?
Not yet.
He will be, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. I guess it is just them two.
And I don't know how much longer Holiday's going to be up. Not hitting .53 with 10 strikeouts and 19 at bats.
Okay, I knew he was 0 for 14. At a point, I did not know it was this bad.
Yeah, 10 strikeouts and 19 plate appearances. It's bad.
God, one hit.
It's bad.
And I remember that hit, wasn't it?
A bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is he has if you dive deeper into the stats, his hit, they've been hard hit. They're just finding gloves, and that's unfortunate. But it'll come. I
do think it will.
I'm not super worried about it. I've already dropped him off my fantasy team since he's technically he's mine until 130 at bats. So I'm gonna let him marinate out there in free agency. Because I've got roster spots.
Maybe since you dropped him, he'll start doing good, and then you'll pick him up and it'll do bad.
Yeah. No, that's usually how it works for me. I'll trade him though at some point.
Think?
Yeah, probably.
I've got a lot of young players on my team that I want to trade. Anyways.
But no, it's a good time to be a prospect right now with all of these guys that are coming up. Just today you had Andy Pages, and last night today.
It was today.
Pages and
it was earlier. Leiter.
Yeah.
Jack
for
Leiter.
whatever reason, I cannot think of his name.
It's right there, by the way.
It is. And then last night, Jonathan Clase got called up to the Mariners. I'm interested to see what Jack does for y'all.
I'm not. I don't think he's ready.
No, I agree because he's got a 5 ERA in the minor leagues.
But at what point did he ever look like he was ready? Never. I mean, this year in I think 3 starts he has a 4.4 in AAA, 14 innings, 25 Ks is crazy. But
I mean, I don't think the issue's ever going to be strikeouts with Leiter. His stuff's electric.
He just gets
hit.
He gets hit a lot,
and he gets hit hard.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I think he's a good plug-in player while Cody Bradford's on the IL.
Is.
Which I need y'all to stop letting your pitchers get killed, please.
Dude.
I have 3 of your starting pitchers on my fantasy team, and I have 3 of them on the
Okay,
injured
but
list.
it's not just us. It is kind of everybody with the
The entire
injuries.
league
Yeah.
is Tommy John, like, if a day goes by without somebody getting Tommy John, I'd be shocked
Yeah,
at this point because it's daily. It is daily.
it really is.
And it's not even like, a 5th starter on the White Sox or a 4th starter on the Rockies. It's like
Spencer Strider.
it's Spencer Strider's, and that's crazy
For
to
sale.
me. Hey,
Sorry.
I need at least one healthy pitcher, please. Which is crazy because I think we both had Strider as our Cy Young winners. If he stayed healthy.
I don't think I did. I'm not a Strider believer.
I think you said Yamamoto.
NL? No, he was my dark horse.
Dark
Yamamoto
horse.
was my dark horse.
Who was your pick?
My pick. Dang. NL? Wait, let me go look.
Did Rafaela just steal a base? What a boy.
It was probably either Freed or Gallon. It was probably Gallon.
I think it was.
I do think it was Gallon.
I don't remember.
I'm a Gallon lover.
That was a month ago at this point. I barely remember what I had for breakfast. But yeah, no. There's so many injuries in the league. Luckily for me, Bradford's coming back very soon. Hopefully.
Yeah,
He just missed-
no, all of our guys are. I mean, you'll have Scherzer, DeGrom, and Bradford should all be back within 6 weeks, I think. Maybe 2 months. But
I think
Scherzer's close.
Scherzer's-
Bradford's injury isn't too bad.
Scherzer's close because he's already doing soft tosses and there's talk of a rehab assignment. Bradford shouldn't miss too much time. DeGrom,
But DeGrom, yeah. He's still
DeGrom's
a big
June,
question mark.
July. Kershaw, June, July.
Yeah, I forgot about Kershaw.
Gonsolin's just going to miss the whole year.
We'll
Like,
have DeGrom back for playoffs, and that's all I need him here for.
I need him here for more than that because
Fantasy.
my fantasy is hurt.
Me too.
Like, I'm winning offensive categories every week. Pitching wise, it's just go ahead and kiss it goodbye.
That was my first 2 weeks. My first week I got killed, but my few wins was offense. Last week I destroyed whoever I played.
Yeah, you played. Your fantasy team's looking better,
They're there, and I'm so happy about it.
which is crazy because my team on paper is way better than yours, and
Well,
it is.
maybe not when I'm healthy. Not anymore. After that big trade.
Sir, I have the reigning 2024 MVP on my team.
NL?
Yeah.
Because I have Corey Seager.
Yeah,
You don't have Corey.
I have Mookie.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well then.
I have the best player in baseball.
No, I have Corey.
No,
have
like I
Corey
said, I have the best player in baseball.
Oh yeah, you do have DeGrom. You're right. I hope.
So, funny story. We were talking about it at work one day when we worked together
Back in
about
the day.
DeGrom. And I was so sure he was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Why?
Because I didn't realize that he had only won like 110 games in his entire
Yeah.
career. And I'm like, no way.
Also, that was last year. He had only played like 8 or 9 years. He came up in 2014.
14, yeah. But like, he's got multiple Cy Youngs. And I was like, there's no way. He's first ballot. And then you showed me his stats. And I was like,
No way.
wow.
I don't think at this point
He's got to win 15 plus games a year to get in at this
he
point.
he can't get hurt again.
No.
He has to play 4 or 5 more years,
And he has to win 15 at least.
and he needs to win a World Series actually. This
Yeah.
time, like
Not being on a
yeah,
team.
he needs to I just don't know because it's too condensed. It's too much of a condensed amount of greatness. Like you can have 2 MVPs, 3 MVPs, and not be in the Hall. Juan Gonzalez has what 2 or 3. I don't think he's in the Hall, is he? Mm-mm. Yeah, but he only played for like 11 years, I think.
It sucks because I feel like we're in a generation right now of absolutely amazing players, but
All sports too.
absolutely. But longevity and injuries are killing everything.
Well,
Not just in baseball, but
But
in general.
that's so contradicting because I do think players can do more and they push themselves more and they get hurt
More.
easier. But there's also things out there that can let players play longer while they're older. I mean, Tom Brady, LeBron.
Yeah, but at that point, like, those are the exceptions, not the rule. Like, you'll never have another Tom Brady. I'll go out on the limb saying that. Like, the man's 46 years old and he's talking about making a comeback.
Yeah, I heard that.
LeBron's almost like pushing 40 and he's still dropping 30 points a night. Like,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just think that there's things out there that if players stay healthy, they can be better for longer, and talent is as high, if not higher than it's ever been. But I do wonder, I feel like players are getting hurt more than I heard about before I was born or when I was younger.
well, it's crazy because like you'd have a guy with his arm half dislocated out of socket and he'd still go out and pitch 9 innings a night.
I do think, no, that's true. And but I also think that sports is becoming a bigger and bigger deal, and kids are pushing themselves harder when they're younger.
Parents are pushing the kids a lot harder too.
Yeah, and then they don't have the body for it, you know? I don't know.
Fair. As somebody, like, you wouldn't tell it now because I'm out of shape and terrible, but as somebody that played hockey for 16 years and tore my ACL 4 different times, like, yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah,
as a kid too, or really young.
yeah.
Which
started
like,
at 12, and like now I'm gonna have bad knees for the rest of my life.
yeah, and I just think there's more of that in this generation.
Oh, he's safe.
And it makes players get hurt more when they finally make it to the big leagues. They just get hurt easier. Their bodies aren't.
And I mean,
They're
you've
not
got the
fully there.
surgeries like the TJ that, like, theoretically is supposed to help.
Yeah.
But it's multiple TJs now. Like, this is Strider's second TJ. This is DeGrom's second TJ.
Well,
or
okay.
third.
I don't know. I think it's his second.
It's at least his second.
Now, I don't know. Like, I'm asking this as a question because I don't know. But, like, were kids getting TJ before they were 20 back in the day? Like, in the 90s?
There's no way, right?
Because that's almost common. I mean, I think...
At this point, it's more rare to find a pitcher that has not had a TJ than it is to find a pitcher that has.
Yeah. I mean, one of our other pitching prospects, I forget who, it was either Brock Porter or Kumar Rocker, got TJ already. They're like 19. You remember who
I
it
feel
was?
like it was Kumar.
I do think it was Kumar. Yeah, it was Kumar.
I think it was
I forget.
a Vanderbilt.
But,
When he
yeah,
was still in
'cause I
college.
just know it wasn't Jack. But either way, one of them two got TJ at like 18, 19, 20. That's just crazy. It's crazy.
It blows my mind. And it also blows my mind, too, that, like, TJ has always, to me, been, like, a pitcher's injury.
Mm-hmm.
And now, all of a sudden, you know, Bryce Harper's having TJ,
Yeah.
and Jason Dominguez just is coming back from TJ. And what is, like, I don't know where to point the finger at. Is it pushing kids to be their absolute best to get here? Is it the pitch clock? Which I don't believe it's the pitch clock.
It's not the pitch
It's
clock.
not the pitch clock.
I genuinely think a huge reason, and this is just a guess, is sports. I mean, the money in sports is crazy.
It's insane, and people. I mean,
Parents
I get
are
it.
greedy.
I get it.
Kids want to be stars, and they just.
It's easier now
Yeah.
than it was even when I was a kid, which I mean wasn't super duper long ago. But I mean, there's more sports on TV now than there ever was.
Yeah, and
so
it's
like
only going to continue.
you turn a channel on and there's a baseball game, or you flip the channel and there's. I had a soccer guy in mind. I don't know soccer. He's playing soccer, and then you've got Travis Kelce on commercials. You've got Tom Brady in the booth. You flip the channel and here's NASCAR, and it's like,
Well, not only that, there's new sports growing.
Yeah.
Because, like, baseball is finally growing again. Football's
Thankfully.
bigger than it's ever been. Basketball's bigger than it's ever been. Now women's basketball is a thing, and I think it's here to stay with, I mean, this new rush of stars.
the women's tournament was so much more fun than the men's tournament.
I mean,
this
you
year.
got Clark, Reese, you got Paige. They
Yeah.
all killed it. And that's a whole new thing.
Absolutely
Not new, but it's getting bigger fast.
and I'm glad.
Yeah.
'cause the disparity between the men's and women's game has.
You heard about her contract stuff, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
She got offered millions to go play for the Big Three, and I would have been like, "Hey,
Yeah. I would have.
why not?"
Yeah. Team USA has one slot left.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to talk about basketball. It's playoff season.
It is playoff season.
Anyways, I will say, we did on something last week before we ended it, and I don't know if you want to talk about it.
The bad stadium experience.
Yeah, bad stadium experience.
Yeah.
You said I have one that I can think of. I'll have to go back and think of more, but it sounded like you had a couple.
I have one.
Okay.
I say I need more. One. I don't know. I don't know if it was so much a bad experience as it was just I had to deal with a drunk idiot.
Well, no, that's okay. That's mine too. I think that's a bad stadium experience.
I was at a Braves game.
Okay,
Shocking.
screw 'em.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, no. Congratulations. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
Rangers Braves, couple days. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm excited.
You just did.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I was at a Braves game. It was the Braves Phillies. I don't remember what year it was. It must have been 2011, 2012.
Did you see Freddie Freeman?
Yeah, of course. I saw one of my favorite players
Oh,
who realized that Atlanta was not the move and got out. So it was 2012, 2013. Okay, that was the years he played. I was wearing my Red Sox Jonathan Papelbon jersey, which I love Paps. Paps is one of my favorite closers of all time, who played for the Phillies, who the Braves were facing. So all of a sudden, I hear somebody from behind me scream, "Who's wearing a Red Sox jersey in Atlanta?"
Atlanta. It's so good.
And I ignore it because drunk idiots are drunk and they're idiots. And I don't have time for it.
You should have ignored it. That's good.
I don't have enough time for it. But it kept going. And he kept going. And he kept going. And he kept going.
How long? How many innings?
3 or 4 at least.
What inning did he first say? Can you remember?
3 or 4. It was the third or the fourth.
Really?
And it lasted until the end of the game. So it was a good 4 or 5 innings. And then he just kept going, "Hey, Papelbon! Hey, Papelbon!" And I turned around finally and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Why are you wearing a Red Sox jersey in Atlanta?" And I said, "Because Papelbon plays for the team that's beating your ass right now."
Oh.
And then I turned around and ignored it because I don't need to get arrested. in
Did he
Atlanta.
pitch that day?
No, I don't think so. I wish he would have and closed the game out. That would have been fantastic.
Oh, that would have been good. Yeah.
God, I wish. But no, that's the worst experience I can think of outside of us trying to find our seats and
Actually, no, I have 2 bad experiences.
because that was awful.
One, okay, no, that was awful for 8 reasons. It poured. We left early because it poured.
Well, we went. So it was July 4th, 2 years ago.
Yeah, me, Eric, and my mother went to a
Braves
Cardinals
Cardinals
Braves game.
because it was Pujols' retirement year.
yeah, we want to see Pujols and Molina.
And Molina, and both of them were on the bench that day.
Didn't
so
see him. Already a bad experience.
at like the only reasons we were here are on the bench. So
Yeah.
at that point, like, who cares?
Exactly.
And then in like the third inning, it poured down rain, and we just all kind of looked at each other. And well, not only that, it took us like 40 minutes to find out where these steps were.
The Braves outfield doesn't connect. So if you try and go from right field to left field, you have to go all the way around.
I'm having PTSD at this
Me
point.
too.
Like, Jesus Christ.
It started pouring. We were hot. We were sitting next to a really big, loud, annoying guy. I was sitting like this. We left in the third. It
Yeah.
started pouring. We were gone.
Yeah, no.
I need end of row seats. I can't do it.
I will say the food was good. The potato that I had was pretty solid.
I think I got barbecue mac and cheese, which is my favorite at the Brave Stadium.
Yeah.
Always good.
No, that's a solid choice. I love ballpark food, regardless of
Me
the
too.
park. As I've been to like 19 ballparks, I've been to one.
Did you get that Showtime app? Not Showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many had you been to?
How many Braves games? Because all I've ever seen is the Braves.
Let's see.
So yeah, you're going the Riverside? No. I know which Memento.
Memento. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Look, if you guys are sports goers and you go to a decent amount of games, there's an app called Memento.
Not a sponsor.
No, it's not. But you guys would love it. And I don't know if you can see this, but it tracks what games you've been to. You can have your tickets here. It tells you what teams you've seen and how many times. So that's, I think, 5 times the Braves, 3 times the Red Sox. It shows you how many games you've been to, venues, teams you've seen, hours you've seen watching, home runs you've seen hit, points you've seen scored. It's super cool.
Oh, I didn't know it did all that. That's dope.
Yeah, look, when you go by, like basketball, points, baseball, homers. How many home runs have you seen if you go to baseball? 20. I've seen 21. How have I
Nice.
beat you? That's crazy.
I don't really get a lot of home runs in my games.
You've have only logged 2 more games. I'm sure you've been to way more than me.
I can't even remember some of the games that I went to when I was a kid.
Okay, wait. I do want to talk about my bad experience. My individual bad experience.
Good, because I hate this team, so I love listening to people drag on it.
Wait, how did you know who I was
We've
with?
talked about this before.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2018, me and my family decided to go to New York City. We just started traveling the year before. No, sorry. 2 years before 2016, we went to D.C. That was awesome. The next year, we went to Boston. We saw Yankees, Red Sox, and Fenway. Awesome.
It's on my bucket list.
The next year, we decided to go to New York. 2018, New York. We got to go to Yankee Stadium. The Yankees were playing the Nationals, I think. I think we got to see Juan Soto and Trey Turner. I think Bryce was already gone. But I forget. I'm not exactly sure who they played. Either way, Yankee Stadium, Yankees game, 2018. Me and my brother, I was 17. My brother was 15. And we wanted to go early as possible, walk in the gates, get autographs, see players, walk around the stadium. So my parents let us go get in an Uber. We get to the game when gates open. And I had a Frisbee in my bag. They made me throw it away because I could have thrown it on the field. I was so upset. My parents show up at game time with my little sister. So it's my mom, my dad, little sister, little brother, me. And we're in the outfield. Maybe 3 or 4 innings go by. It's kind of cool. I mean, New Yankee Stadium isn't that special. It's in a weird part of the Bronx. It's really dirty.
It's so weird.
It's not a great stadium. It's really a bad stadium. It's pretty dirty. And the fans. This is where my bad experience starts. Maybe the 4th or 5th inning. This was a night game. There's drunk college kids behind us. Probably 4 of them, 4
There's
guys.
always a drunk college kid.
And they were right behind us. Honestly, we should have moved away from them, but we were just sitting in our seats. This was not okay. And these guys are heckling, yelling, thickest New York accent you've ever heard. One of them spills a full beer on my little sister. I think she's 11 or 12. Full beer on my sister.
All right.
Yeah.
Getting started early.
My dad is livid. I didn't know what was going on. I don't even know if I was at my seats at the time. I get back. Everybody was pissed. My dad wanted to fight them. My mom was angry. Eva was so confused. And we all left early. We went to McDonald's, which had security guards because of how dangerous it gets. The McDonald's outside the stadium had 2 armed guards.
My God.
With rifles. I'm not talking about just police officers standing around. 2 armed guards with rifles. We ate our McDonald's. We left before the game. Was even in like the 7th or 8th inning to get home early, beat the traffic, and we were done. Eva took a little shower, got the butt off her, and and we haven't gone back since. I probably won't, but I do want to go to MetLife to cross it off as a stadium. I do think MetLife would actually be a nice experience, but Yankee Stadium, hell no, awful. It was bad, and half of it wasn't even like directly affecting me, but no.
I don't want to go to Yankee Stadium just because I don't want to go see the Yankees.
See the Red Sox beat them. You're gonna really talk
good.
trash, yeah.
If we ever get good.
You
No,
will.
because I'm pretty sure them folks in New York will start throwing hands. And
No,
I'm not interested in throwing hands.
They might.
I don't want to.
Not when you're outnumbered.
Yeah. Now, if we were in Fenway,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah. No, that doesn't appeal to me, dog.
Fenway's so dope.
It's on my bucket list.
Okay, but I will say, and I have a good topic I tried to have with my dad and brother, and I don't know if they were busy or just not interested, but it's a question I'm going to ask you after this.
Okay.
I did go to Wrigley last year, and I'm about to go again in a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Milwaukee to see Rangers Brewers, and then we're going to Chicago,
Hell yeah.
and we'll go to another either White Sox or Cubs game, hopefully Cubs.
Yeah, because who wants to go? Well, I mean, White Sox tickets are going to be cheap.
No, the White Sox are playing the Dodgers, so we are going to White Sox. I forgot.
It'll be cheap.
I think I got a student discount. It was $9. Yeah, so we're gonna go see everybody. So that'll be fun.
Get a Mookie autograph for me.
I'll try my best. I might have.
Don't catch Shohei's home run though, because they'll force you to take a lesser
3 pennies?
payments
Yeah.
for it.
I'm leaving.
I would have bro. If I would have caught that home run, I'd have been deuces, ooses.
And people on Instagram are like, respect that fan for being respectful. They're all rich. Screw them. I'm getting what I want.
Hey, that's Shohei's first home run as a Dodger. It sure is. How much you gonna pay for it?
It sure is. Either way. Okay, what I wanted to say is
tangent.
I think I liked Wrigley more than Fenway. Is all.
Okay.
Now, when I went to Fenway, I was 16. When I went to Wrigley, I was 22. So I want to go back to Fenway. Fenway's beautiful and awesome, but
I mean, it's fair.
I do think I liked Wrigley more. I liked the seats better. I don't think there's a bad seat there. I do think there's a bad seat in Fenway.
That's what I've heard about Fenway. Is a lot of it wasn't built for like a modern day ballpark, which is fine. I mean, but also at the same time, you don't tear it down. That's
You can't. But I will say, I really like.
Wrigley looks like a fun ballpark.
Wrigley is fun. But I also took in the Wrigley experience more because I was older. Yeah, so I want to go back to Fenway. But from what I remember, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Rangers, Red Sox would be fun.
Let's do it.
Okay, here's my question. I want to go through. I wanted to have this with my dad, but it's a thinker. What Hall of Famers are in the league right now if they retired? How many is there? Who is it?
Ooh.
I think, after thinking, I do think it's probably in the double digits.
In the league right now, that will be a Hall of Famer by the time they retire.
You can go, yeah. No, if they retired now.
If they retired now.
Yeah.
Scherzer.
Okay. Verlander,
Kershaw. Absolutely, those are 3.
Is there a pitcher we're forgetting?
Mookie.
Yeah.
Mookie.
Actually, wait. No. Go to his baseball reference. Freddie.
If Freddie's a Hall of Famer, Mookie's a Hall of Famer.
Wait. Actually, you're right. Scroll down for me.
Mookie's got a 6.66 career WAR.
I want to see how many years he's got.
295 batting average. He's been in the league since 14, so it's been an 11-year span.
Ooh.
But he's hit 258 home runs. He's got the most leadoff home runs of all time. MVP under his belt, multiple-time All-Star in both leagues. Gold Glove, Silver Sluggers. Mookie's a Hall of Famer.
1 MVP right now. That's tough. Okay,
Mookie's
go
a
to
Hall of
Freddie
Famer.
for me. He will be, but I mean, I
think there's enough traction that if he was to retire right now, why is Freddie Freeman not on the top 12 players? Shohei's no. I don't think Shohei is a Hall of Famer right now.
No, he's not.
I guess this is in terms of WAR for this year.
Okay.
Freddie's been in the league 15 years. Mookie's got almost as many home runs.
No, I think you can say Freddie is and Mookie's not quite.
They both have 1 MVP.
Both have 1 MVP. Both have 2 World Series. Right? Doesn't Freddie have 2? You sure? They won in 21. Yeah, they did. Yeah, he has 2.
Dodgers won in 20.
Yeah, but Braves won in 21. Dodgers won in... Oh, he only has 1. Okay, the reason I think is because he's past the 300 homer mark, and he's past the 2,000 hit mark. And scroll up for me. I want to see his accolades all the way. He has 1 more All-Star. I
But you also got to think he's got one more All-Star.
He is 4 years older.
Yeah, 4 years longer in the league. 1 World Series, 1 Gold Glove, 3 Silver Sluggers, 2. Please bear with our technical difficulties. An MVP, a 7-time All-Star, 2-time World
Whoa,
Series,
5 more Gold Gloves.
6 Gold Gloves. He's won a batting title, 6 Silver Sluggers. Mookie Betts is a Hall of Famer.
Okay, I'm giving it. They both are then. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I think they both are.
Mookie's
So
a
wait,
Hall of Famer.
what are we at then?
Verlander,
You
Kershaw.
should put it here.
Verlander, Kershaw. You're gonna hate me.
No, I don't think they let him in. I don't think they do.
Who?
Altuve. I don't think they let him in. I don't think the voters. You think the voters let him in? If he. Wait. Who do we have so far?
Verlander, Kershaw, Scherzer,
I knew who you were saying.
Mookie. I would say Freddie.
Yeah, I think Freddie is.
Altuve. I think so.
We'll put him because if he didn't cheat with his accolades, he would make it in. But I'm still putting an asterisk by it. Because they haven't let Barry in. They haven't let
The Hall of Fame's a sham anyway without Barry Bonds, Pete Rose. Sorry.
Pete Rose in. Why would they let
Roger
Altuve
Clemens. Because I guess theoretically it wasn't. I don't know. It was more of a team scandal.
in? With his accolades, he would make it in. I don't think they let him in, but I will put him on the list.
Goldschmidt was a thought, but
There's 3 fringes: Goldie, Votto, McCutcheon. I think there's.
I don't
those
think
are the
Kutch
3.
is a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, I love Andrew McCutcheon with all of my heart.
You know what,
Arenado because of his Gold Gloves, I think, and his
290 career average.
his bat's solid.
Hits, home runs.
He's one of the greatest gloves at third base.
Okay, wait. Is there any more for sure's?
I'm just kind of looking over all of the teams and looking at their. I don't think so.
I'm trying to think.
Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce. I knew I was. And Mike. Bryce and Mike. I knew I was forgetting some people.
Oh, Bryce and Trout. Yeah, duh.
Okay, you might call me crazy. Click up here for me. I want to look someone up. Let me just see.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Scroll down though.
No.
No, his roar is only 32. I thought maybe the 2 separate MVPs would help, but he hasn't played enough. Give him 3 years and he's in. What?
Cowboys just got a running back.
Who?
Royce Freeman. Nobody.
Who?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sorry.
I think give him 3 to 4 more years and you could say he's in. But I thought his 2 World Series MVPs would help, but he doesn't have enough hits.
That's where it gets complicated because I always want to add postseason stats to a Hall of Fame career. But if you're going off of
You got 2.
2 World Series MVPs, is Julian Edelman a Hall of Famer with
No.
2 Super Bowl MVPs?
No, you're right. But I think Corey will get there.
The all-time receiving record in the playoffs?
I don't think Corey's in. Or not Corey. I don't think Edelman's in. I don't
I
think
don't
Corey's
think Corey
in yet.
is yet either.
But I think 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait. Go to Kutch. Also,
I love McCutcheon with all of my heart. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
him and Votto's stats are like the same.
No.
Also, we ask every week. Let us know who you guys think. Do you guys think Altuve will make it in? Do you think McCutcheon's, Votto, Goldschmidt, any of those guys are or aren't Hall of Famers? Let us know in the comments. This is a pretty, it goes either way, so
Let
I
us
want to know
know
what you guys think.
Let us know in the comments, but if you say Mookie Betts not a Hall of Famer, we'll block you.
Yeah, you can't watch anymore.
Yeah, you're banned from the... I'm just kidding.
Let's see.
I love Mookie Betts.
So far we have 6, 7, 8 right now.
I think that's about it.
Kutch.
Kutch hit a wall.
His career is 275, 370 on base. He has 300 homers as of a couple days ago. 2,000 hits. Do you think Votto's in?
Yeah, I think Votto's in.
His batting average is
294.
A
409
little higher,
OBP,
20 higher. His OBP is like 40 higher. Never mind.
50
right.
more home runs. Yeah, Votto's
More
100%.
homers.
Votto's
Only
the
100 more
first-
hits.
Yeah,
First ballot?
yeah,
And he was consistently good.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I do think Votto is. I don't know why I thought McCutch was a bit better than he was.
Kutch is really like I said. I love Kutch with all my heart, but
Let me see. You looked at Goldschmidt. Let's see. 60 WAR.
yeah, he's got a good WAR. I think. So you know the old
Wait, are you sure?
that Goldie's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost the same homers as Votto, same hits as Votto, same average as Votto, 10 less OBP, and he's got his MVP. It's pretty bar for bar. Also, I think he has more WAR. No. But,
Votto,
like,
yeah,
those two's career are
I
pretty...
would probably say Goldie's a Hall of Famer.
I think their stats are really, really in line. Any old pitchers? Who are we forgetting?
I don't think so.
What
Pitching's so hard because they don't last.
about closers? No closers. Oh, Chapman? No.
I can't see any relief pitchers in this era.
I can't either.
There's a lot of great ones.
Gosh, I feel like we're blanking on someone.
No, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Shohei, I don't know.
The only reason is because he's basically playing two careers.
Acuna, absolutely not yet. Judge,
No, not yet.
Judge has too many injuries.
No, even if he played the whole time, he only came up in 17. He just hasn't played the whole
Yeah,
time.
but even just coming up in 17, he's so injury. Soto's too young. Garrett Cole is 100%. Yeah, Garrett Cole.
Not right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Think so?
100%.
Wait, I'm looking him up.
100%.
40 WAR. I just don't know if he's played enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He just became
It tells
eligible.
you right. It tells you right. But go over to the right.
2, 1.
One Cy Young, but he's constantly in the top 3 of Cy Youngs. He's led the league in strikeouts twice. He's led the leagues in innings pitched. Led the league in ERA.
Yeah, but like twice,
consistently winning
I think
over 15 ball games. Like
I think he needs 2 or 3 more.
I think Garrett Cole's already a Hall of Famer. And see that kind of translates into what I was gonna say. Like the old adage to get in the Hall of Fame was like 500 home runs, 2,000 hits.
Yeah.
What do you think the plateau is for a Hall of Fame now?
Like, I think they really care about WAR.
I think WAR is the stat now.
And I do think that stats are more open. Like, you don't have to have these hits, this homers, this BA. If you have...
I feel like 300 home runs is probably...
I do too. 300 homers. But, like...
Unless you have, like, an insane batting.
Unless you're a Suzuki, yeah. But, I think they're a bit more lenient, I don't know, than they used to be.
Well, I mean... It's crazy to me that a closer is the first person that
Suzuki
ever got 100%.
had what? 120. Yeah.
He had 3,000 hits. Plus,
3,000.
if you count his Japan stuff.
Yeah, he came up at 27 or 28 or something. It's crazy.
Last player to ever win MVP Rookie of the Year in the same year.
Yep.
I loved Ichiro, man.
To Wyatt Langford.
God, Ichiro was just so fun, man.
He's one of my favorite players I never saw play. I
Same.
love looking at his stats. He's so insane.
It's so bolded everywhere. That's what's crazy. It's
I
like
love
he
it.
led the league in everything. Except home runs, but he didn't need to hit home runs.
Even stolen, he had 56.
Yeah, that was like his 01 year was absolutely insane.
Do want to see?
No.
I'm just looking. I knew he'd been around for a while, but not as long as I thought. I thought he was a bit older than
Yeah, I
he is.
have his rookie card on
Really?
the White Sox.
That's funny.
Yeah, Marcus Semien is not a Hall of Famer. Not yet.
Olsen, J-Ram.
J-Ram,
Wait.
I don't know. I don't think J-Ram's close,
Wait.
honestly.
You don't think he's close? 200
200 home
homers,
runs.
1,300 hits. I think 4 or 5 years.
His WAR's not great either.
He's
I don't
31
think.
though. Actually, I think he could slip in at the end of his career, kind of like a Goldie or a Votto. Like,
Maybe.
I think he could. I
Depends
think
on
he
his
could get it.
longevity. Like a 45 WAR is not great.
Let's see. We're looking up top players to see if anybody we're missing.
There's not. I think that's about it.
You're gonna hate that I'm looking this up.
No. Machado is not a Hall of Famer.
55 WAR. What's his career? 280, 340, 300. I think he could get there. I think he could if he plays till late 30s.
I hope he doesn't.
I know you hope he doesn't.
I hope he gets his career ended like he ended Dustin Pedroia's career.
Let's see. Oh, Lindor.
No.
Pete Alonso, Yandy Diaz-Adolis.
Alonso has the home runs, but he ain't got nothing else.
Bo Bichette.
Yeah, there's not really anybody.
Let's see. These are the older people. How old is he?
Gosman? No.
No, I'm just looking around.
He's early 30s, I think.
Let's see. Sean Murphy. Yeah. I think we're about good.
That's it. Yeah. Kyle Schwarber can go in the Hall of Fame. I love Kyle Schwarber. I don't care. I don't care.
Let's see.
Yeah. I don't... Hall of Fame's weird because I just don't know what the criteria is going to be going forward after all the... Like, once Pujols goes in, like, what's the criteria? That's the last 700 home run hitter. That'll probably be the last 700 home run hitter.
Yeah. Well, no. What do you mean? Ever?
It just doesn't seem like...
People stay healthy.
Yeah. Ellie De La Cruz, go ahead and lock him in as a home or a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
right now. He
for
could retire right now and he's a Hall of Famer.
Think so?
Yeah.
All those in the Parkers. He's 100. He's number 100.
I know, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, okay. I think we're good.
97, yeah.
1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
a good
6,
list.
79. 10. I said double digit. I did think it'd be more like 15, but no.
The league's young right now. I was going to say that's the problem. That's not a problem.
No,
That's good.
I love that.
All of the Hall of Famers have retired in the last couple of years.
All right. I think this is one of the last episodes where things won't be serious. I feel like next episode teams will have about 30 or so games under their belt.
You don't
and
consider this serious?
No, not yet.
Wow.
Not yet. But I think when we get to game 30, game 40, game 50, we'll be like, okay, they're in trouble. They have to do this.
It's so early to like
Don't
I
worry.
do love talking stats and stuff, but it's so early to like consider anything.
No, that's why I'm saying, like, I think
I see what you're
next
saying
episode
now,
or the one
yeah.
after, it'll be like we can get down to it. I'm excited to talk about the trade deadline whenever that comes.
It's in like 3 months.
I'm excited for it. But I think that'll probably do it for us.
Yeah.
Just about the hour mark.
Yeah. We've it's been a fun conversation. I liked it. It free flows.
Yep.
Oh my god, stop showing off the Rangers crap.
Anyways, my name's Jake. His name's Eric, and
Wow.
that's good for us. Is there anything we want to boop in for next week? You know, kind of like how we did bad ballpark experiences. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Not off the top of my head.
Me either. We can talk about best ballpark dishes we've had. I have a couple in my head.
Okay.
Did you think of some?
Yeah, Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I love Dipping Dots.
There's a few dishes I can think of. Either way, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Thank you for watching. Comment things you want us to talk about, what you thought about our conversation. Who's a Hall of Famer? Would Goldie make it in? Is Garrett Cole making it in right now if he retired? I don't know. Let me know. And if you're good, I think we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a good one.
Have a great day. Go Rangers.
Go Sox.
Adolis Garcia sends one the other way. That sends Carey